Face Reviews rated M for mature. Viewer discretion is advised.
Capcom, check. Zombies, check. Resident Evil, not quite. Dead Rising is Capcom's first next-gen title for the Xbox 360, and despite some design flaws and control issues, it lives up to the hype and delivers a solid game to conquer the summer drought. You control Frank West, a photojournalist who receives a tip on the story of a lifetime going down in Willamette.
Yeah, well, I'm freelance, pal. I don't make my living waiting for the TV to tell me what to cover.
When Frank's chopper is forced to land on the roof of the town's mall, he has 72 hours to cover his story before the helicopter comes back to pick him up. It isn't soon after that Frank finds out that the town is zombie infested, and he has 3 days to survive and uncover the truth behind the incident.
What in the world?
Frank receives help in the form of 2 agents, Brad and Jesse, who is Frank's personal love interest during the story.
Can't really blame her for running from a guy with your looks.
Okay, maybe not. Brad and Jesse are sent on a mission to extract Dr. Barnaby, who in turn was the head of a government project codenamed Santa Cabeza.
Santa Cabeza.
Okay, that's exactly what I just said. You soon find out that the zombie breakout was the work of a terrorist by the name of Carlito, who wants the world to realize the truth behind Santa Cabeza.
Santa Cabeza?
Yes, Santa Cabeza. Carlito drags his sister Isabella along for the ride, who must choose between protecting her brother or stopping him.
I can persuade him. I'm his little sister after all.
But enough with the supporting cast. The zombies are the real stars of this game. There are millions infesting the malls, and anything you can get your hands on can be used as a weapon. Chainsaws, shells, TVs, pipes, katanas, sledgehammers. If it ain't nailed down, it can be used as a weapon. By killing zombies and using Frank's camera to take pictures, you gain prestige points, which unlock new skills and increase your stats once you have enough of them to reach a new level. The amount of prestige points you receive from a picture depends on what's in the shot and how well centered it is. You'll also receive prestige points by completing the various side missions throughout the game. Since you have to get your story and get to the roof in 72 hours, all of the scoops and main cases in the game are timed. The game walks the thin line between linear and non-linear by feeding you the scoops and letting you choose which one to tackle first. But if you want to receive the best ending and uncover the truth behind Santa Cabeza, you have to complete the main cases or they will expire on you and you will have to either reload or continue the game knowing that you can't get the true ending. This can be a bit frustrating for first timers if you don't manage your time well between scoops and the main cases. Although restarting the game isn't necessarily a bad thing, you can keep all your abilities and skills you gain and bring them over to your next game. Along the way, you will meet face to face with various mini-bosses called psychopaths, a machete-wielding maniac who's stuck in the Vietnam War, an overweight female cop who enjoys having a way with young females, and a sadistic clown who has spent way too much time near the helium tank.
Everyone used to laugh at me.
And trust me, after meeting some of these people, you'll realize why Capcom refers to them as psychopaths.
I don't allow vandalism in my store!
Most of the boss fights are tedious and can be frustrating at times, but some of them will get stuck in the mall scenery, giving you a window of opportunity to deliver a beatdown. Although the situation at hand is pretty serious, the story is filled with comedy, and everything from the elevator music blaring throughout the mall and some of the psychopaths you encounter embody that cheesy B-movie goodness.
Have a nice day. Clean up! Register 6!
Dead Rising has some nicely detailed characters combined with great voice acting. The sound design is incredible as no two weapons sound alike. There is nothing sweeter than grabbing a sledgehammer and going Gallagher on a zombie while listening to the sound of his brain matter splatter across the hardwood floor. About 90% of the scoops require escorting civilians, and anyone that knows me personally knows that I hate escort missions. It's even worse once you see the AI in action. Most survivors will run straight into a horde of zombies or get stuck in a corner for minutes. The aiming in the game isn't exactly what I would call precise, and for some reason, the camera is controlled with the right analog stick, while the guns are controlled with the left. This means that you are stuck with the only broken mechanic in Resident Evil 4, the fact that you can't move and shoot. The save system used in Dead Rising is borderline broken. First off, you can't save anywhere. You can only save by sleeping at the security offices or relieving yourself in the bathrooms throughout the mall. This puts you in the position where you have to actually question yourself as to whether you should save or not. If you save at a point where your health is low, or you can't make it to your next case in time, this means you will be forced to start the game all over again. To top it off, there is only one save slot, so the game can't handle multiple files. The text displayed throughout the game is very, very small, and if you have an SD TV, then get your eyes ready for squinting. Of course, these are minor gripes, and shouldn't by any means hold you back from making your purchase, but they are worth noting. As far as replay value goes, the game has a lot of missions and survivors to save, plus a bunch of unlockables for all you gaming enthusiasts. Although the game has 6 endings, I wouldn't necessarily refer to them as such. With the exception of the true ending, all of the other endings are just text boxes which explain what happened instead of actually showing you. Dead Rising also delivers in the form of achievements. Instead of just dumping them on you after each mission, they are spread out to the max. The game has 50 achievements, each one carrying a score of 20 gamer points. These range from the easy Raining Zombies achievement, which you can unlock by knocking over 30 zombies with a parasol, and the time-consuming Zombie Genocide, in which you have to kill over 53,000 zombies in one play. The crisp graphics, quality voice acting, replay value, and overall fun factor merit this title a spot in your personal collection. Dead Rising for the Xbox 360 gets an 8.5 out of 10.